Yes, people, welcome back to Never a Foul. It's Sunday, and you know what? It's the first proper Super Sunday of the Premier League season. Obviously, here joined by my right, I was going to say right hand man, but he's on my left. So my left man, that man, Dax.
Butchered that.
Just don't do that. You butchered it so bad.
I got George in the building, I got Robs in the building, and I got Monts in the building. And don't forget, people, the title says Arsenal bottle points. Kunle is going to be here in the next 5-10 minutes. He will get his grilling, he will get his questions, and he will have to answer them. But we're also going to talk on obviously the big games today: Man United, Liverpool, Newcastle, Spurs, Chelsea. We all expect 3 points from. So unless they don't get the 3 points, then we'll be talking about it later on the show. But like, subscribe, people. Big up everyone that's watching. And yeah, man, that's what you're saying first of all.
Yeah, man. Run up them 115s, innit?
We're nearly on it. We're 1-1-1-1.
There we go. 4 more away. 4 more lights. Get up to 115. And yeah, man, let's see if there's any Arsenal fans in the chat today, because last night there didn't seem to be too many. I don't know why. But they'll probably come back out today because, look, Tottenham, United, Liverpool, one of you fuckers are holding an L. So that'll bring the Arsenal fans back out to play.
Yeah, and you know what they're going to say anyway? They're going to come on here. Kunle's going to come on here and just run the Yao Pedro should have been sent off talk. I'm ready for it already. It's prepped. Where you, man? We've seasoned our meat already. We know what
you know what it is,
Hooks was running. It was a good point.
Wow.
It was a good point.
What, the Pedro thing?
It was a good point. No. Hooks was running. Yesterday was a good point for Arsenal. And I was like, what? Brighton at home? A good point. Okay,
you know, this is the same guy that said they'll go 5 out of 5. Many times said we won the first 5 out of 5.
Do you know this? I've got man telling me all of a sudden now. I've got Casey telling me, "Oh, months, but we didn't lose." I don't get it. You like this is the same bro. This is the same peanut head that had George and Ethan in the bin box for half an hour, just laughing and telling them to do the intro and that because they drew.
There's one thing Arsenal want to put themselves like at. Yeah, we're basically as good as City. We just haven't won the league yet, right? So ultimately, I know if we drop points, home or away, we're in the mud. That's just the way it is, right? So
any drop points is pretty much a loss in the title.
And for me, even more so, the reason why right now is I keep saying it, the only one time a team has, well, in the last 7 years, the only one time a team has beat Pep Guardiola's Manchester City is Liverpool. They had the season wrapped up by January, yeah? If Arsenal want to win this league, they have to have this season wrapped up by January. They can't be dropping points at home to Brighton in fucking August. They don't have the right to do that. So,
bro, Haaland's scoring back-to-back. Haaland's scoring back-to-back hatties, bro. And these man are struggling to put the ball in the net against Brighton. Do you know what it is? People are forgetting, yeah? People, do you know, if this was at the Amex, innit? I'd have a bit more sympathy because you know what? We've seen Brighton do this to big teams, innit? That's not a shock. Yeah. But Arsenal, but I'm saying Arsenal talk like not all. I'm not saying all the fans in it, but some of the Arsenal contingent, bro, they talk like they're still challenging for top 4, bro.
Yeah, real
like
talk.
That's almost that's the energy I'm getting in it. Like,
do you know the thing is though? It's like 2 years ago. There was no expectations on them, obviously. Last season, there was expectations, but let's be real, yeah? Arsenal fans can try and act like they don't. Arsenal fans have the expectations they win every game. That's how good they think they are now, yeah?
Still like us.
And I'll be real. I'm looking at them right now, and I can't not defensively for the last season, and they've got better. Defensively, I think Arsenal look very fucking good. And you know what? They've got Jorginho, they've got Rice, they've gone and got Moreno, although he's injured at the moment. I think DMs, defensive midfield wise, I think they're going to end up looking good this season. But I'm not going to lie. Already, yeah, I'm looking at them, their attacking players. I'm thinking, you man look shallow as fuck.
And like, that is why, and
they've got no scare factor about them.
And this is why, even though Sterling has lost, he's had a bad 2 seasons. For me, it's make or break with Sterling, right? Me and Mons obviously spoke about it already, but like in terms of Sterling, he's got the experience. He's shown that at City he has scored 15 plus in Premier League seasons for the 3 or 4. And I know that he's got a great team around him. But for Sterling, he's going into the Arsenal team thinking, I've got a point to prove.
Yeah,
it's my last chance to basically be at the highest level. He can still play football, of course, but he might go abroad. For me, when I look at Sterling now, you've got Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side. And like I said about Chiesa and Salah, you've got Reece Nelson, who's now left. So now he's going to be the backup to Bukayo Saka. But also, on the left-hand side, if I'm Sterling, yeah, I'm looking at that and thinking, Trossard. For me, every time Trossard
best
starts...
off the bench.
Thank you. There you go. Trossard, better off the bench. Every time he starts, doesn't impact the game. Martinelli, you don't know whether you're getting mashed potato or boiled potato, hot and cold.
No, it's just mashed potato.
And yeah, it's mashed potato. There we go. So Sterling, yeah, if I've got that mentality of being a Premier League winner and Arsenal failed to get over the line in the last 2 years, I want to start left wing.
100%. But the thing is, right. So 2 years ago, when I think when Chelsea signed him, I did a Chelsea channel to talk on the Sterling sign and what Sterling brings, right? And I had the stats there and then. And someone can go and look at this, right? It's Sterling's numbers, playing with a 9. So Sterling, when he was playing with Sergio Aguero, his numbers are mad, right? Mad. And I mean goals and assists, You remove the 9 and you look at his seasons when City were playing with a false 9, his numbers half. Bro.
Yeah, they did.
Like, he needs a 9. And that's the only thing where I'm like, I do agree with you. He's got a lot to prove. I think he's going in there and he's going to impact. He's going to impact games.
Don't you guys think
he's not the same without a 9.
Sterling thrived off of when Kevin De Bruyne was at his best. We all remember that. When Kevin De Bruyne was at his best, Sterling was at...
And David Silva, remember? And
David Silva too, 100%. But I think with the Arsenal team and what Odegaard brings, I think you just have to look at the link-up between Odegaard and Saka. The chemistry is so well. He always knows where Saka's going to be. Yesterday, Saka had loads of chances and Odegaard was just finding him, playing him. Arsenal they should have finished 3 or 4. There's no doubt about that.
That's
when I watch that game, I look at it and I go, they needed a striker. Like what we told them all summer, if they had a striker, the chances that Havertz had, they would have finished them. Clean through and goal, that one in the 85th minute should have finished.
But you know what?
I disagree, man.
I actually think if I look at my time of Sterling at City, like the partnership that I don't think Sterling and Silva together, linked up differently because people think Sterling, his best ability is running at goal, right? It's not. Sterling's best ability is his acceleration, right, and his movement, and some of the little 1-2s him and David Silva used to do a little burst, and that's how he got all his assists. But then you are right, when and this is where he might thrive at Arsenal. Arsenal have a lot of runners, and when you have a lot of runners and the ball moving about, Sterling is clever enough to know I'm not going to make the same run as anyone else. When everyone else is moving forward, Sterling will take one step back just to find an extra yard of space, and that's how he got so many tap-ins. So it's interesting to see him and Jesus link up again as well because they cook together.
Yeah, that is very true. Do you know what? Before we bring in Kunle, guys, make sure you're running up the likes. Let's get us over 100. Super Sunday, sick panel as well. I'm going to go to Monts, Roms, and then we're going to do obviously a great introduction for Mr. Kunle.
Monts, are you feeling Sterling? Then?
Yeah, Monts, what are you saying?
Listen, man.
I think he was disagreeing on the attack part. Monts said about Arsenal's attack.
No, so for me, Kai Havertz ain't the problem. He scored the first goal, and yes, he has to score the 1-on-1, but I don't think even an Osimhen takes that touch that he took to put himself in on goal. He had no right to even get himself in that position. Should he be scoring once he gets himself in a position? Yes, he should be scoring. But it's also a mix of a good save and a bad finish with me. The keeper literally saves it with his foot and he's in the splits position. You know what I'm saying? I think at that point in the game, to go for a chip, Darwin Núñez did that. And we were accustomed to say, why would you do that type of finish when the stakes are that high? Even though it came off. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like the person we should be looking at is Bukayo Saka. Because Havertz, moments later, makes up for the miss and puts the ball on the plate for Saka, and he fluffed his lines in front of goal.
Crazy.
In front of goal.
He didn't fluff his lines. He got blocked by about 4 players.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the Havertz cross.
Yeah.
The Havertz cross.
Do you remember?
Yeah, bro. I'm not talking about when the rebound. I'm not talking about the rebound.
Months, you know what I've heard, but he was at full stretch. That's what
give it a fucking rest, man. Like, but you can't because if Kai Havertz missed that, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
Exactly, we'll be honest.
We wouldn't hear the end of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Kai Havertz obviously scores the goal, good finish. He should be scoring the 1-on-1, but Odegaard missed an absolute save. Why are we not talking about Odegaard? Why are we not talking about Odegaard?
Why
you know what I'm saying?
So I hate
stunt. Hey. Calma.
Welcome, Kunle, to the show. You know, eat that food, eat that Yao Pedro.
Yeah, nyam that shit. Just fucking nyam that shit, man. Anyway,
we're gonna get the intro today, Kunle. Or you not in the spirit for it? Are we gonna get the intro?
He tried coming with a new trim as well. He's tried to do the short thing now.
That's what I was thinking.
Isn't it? Man got the grade 1.
Like man done hair flicks and
man got that headmaster's trim. You know, little headmaster's.
Are we ready?
Killing me. Yeah, no. Hey, Kule, please. But yeah, as I said, Bukayo Saka for me is one to blame. Martinelli not good enough off the bench. For me, the left side, and that's why I'm on the Sterling. I'm on the Sterling brigade because I'm on the wing with Saka. Of course, bro. I'm on the Sterling brigade because again, Arsenal's left side is crap. It's crap.
And do you know what I've noticed once as well? Yeah, I've been saying Trossard's their best finisher. However, even yesterday actually was the penny dropped for me. He's not a starter. He's just not. He's more.
I tried to say this. I tried to say this, bro.
He's only got his social all day long. He's cold,
bro. I tried to say this.
Bench is different, but
every time I say this the truth. I say this to all these guys, and they're like, no, Trossard's cold. Trossard will be your best winger. No. Trossard doesn't start.
You know what
his impact is off the bench, bro.
Same for Belgium, by the way. When he played for Belgium,
and he's not even great for Belgium. I feel like it's because Arsenal have got no other options. They just revert back to Trossard. He sucks. There's no other comfort.
If Trossard,
But Kunle's going to answer these questions now because Kunle, you've dropped points at home. You know, Man City are now ahead. You got Haaland scoring back-to-back hat-tricks, but your man are trying to perform backflips. But at the end of the day, you're not there at the moment.
No Rodri.
No Phil Mitchell in the middle of the park. You get me? So
life is good.
Oh yeah,
now, my people. It's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, today you go understand. And first of all, I never thought I'd be on a stream to say this. I never thought I'd ever be on a stream agreeing or reaching out to this guy. First of all, big up George, the realest guy on this panel. Who, when I was in the ends, the only guy that had time for me in the ends on this panel. So big up George each and every time. Ty was on holiday, so I allow it. I was on holiday, so I allow it.
Hold on, was I not on holiday?
I let you know when I was coming back, so let's not do it.
Read out the message.
Anyway, Ron ducked me at Carnival, so I'm not even going to go into
I was in Norway. I was in Norway,
and he still didn't have time for me.
I was in Norway.
Anyway, smash the like, my people. Share, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the football now. Put that to the side. I'm back in the motherland now. So, first of all,
you're in
well, you never cared when I was there, so I don't blame you. So I don't know why I'm in jail. You get in jail for draws now. Is that what we did?
You was in jail last night.
No, I'm just asking the rules, man. I'm not debating.
You drop points.
Okay, so when you drop points, you enter jail again.
Yes, especially when you're title contenders. Yeah. Cool.
Good. I'm glad that Ty is calling us title contenders. It makes me feel good. Thank you, Ty. Appreciate you. Anyway, so back to it. Everyone is panicking, throwing blames and all these things. This is, I swear it's match week 3.
Yeah.
Game week 3. Game week 3, and everyone is losing their heads. Look, 9 times out of 10, we win that game. Declan Rice doesn't get sent off. We see that game.
No, not 9 times out of 10. Have you seen their record? It's not 9 times out of 10.
Okay, how many times did they beat us last season, Rums?
That was an anomaly. Look at the preseason before that.
How can you win 6 points as an anomaly? 3 points is an anomaly. 6 points.
No. You said 9 times out of 10. But if you count the games before last season, I swear they went 3 years undefeated at the Emirates. What are we doing here?
Oh shit! Sorry, sorry, Rums. They were playing the same Arsenal. My bad. We're playing title contender Arsenal. My bad, Rums. 9 times out of 10 out of title contender Arsenal, they win the game. Is that better for you, Rums? Better semantics?
Yeah, that's better.
So it was unfortunate. Obviously, the red card happened, and I don't see anyone on this panel that wouldn't be pissed off if their player got sent off that way. But with that being said, the rules are the rules, innit? You can't cry about it, sulk about it, because at the end of the day, we had 2 clear-cut chances to win that game. So if we didn't create those, maybe I'll be coming on the stream and now I think, the ref this, ref that. But I saw us push them and put themselves in situations where they could get the job done, and they didn't get the job done. So that's what I'm more upset about than anything. Let's be honest, the red card is just it's annoying, isn't it? It's annoying because how it happened, the rules are the rules, but you would hope for the referee to use some common sense there. And I hope you guys will have be as free and accepting of the decision when and if it happens to your teams as well? Because I've seen rival fans very equal and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Kunle, the rule's shit. The rule is shit for me. I don't like the rule. I've been saying since it came in, because ultimately,
no consistency, nothing.
Yeah, and then the inconsistency of the referees, that shit as well. Yeah, even to the point where when you see it, like I've seen man really boot a ball away. Yeah, in anger. Rice was just being a petulant child. That is at most. Yeah, he didn't even look behind him. Wasn't aware too much. He just saw the ball and just gave it a tiny. Bro, he didn't kick it away. He rolled it away. Yeah. It's just the only thing you can say. And I do think some Arsenal fans are being over, like, you know, the ones that want to be negative about Arsenal. They're like, Rice is a prick, fucking, and all that. Bro, it wasn't that deep, yeah? But at the same time, he did, and the shit rule means that. But the thing is, for me, is like I've got a lot of friends that are Arsenal fans that all yesterday going, this never happens to other teams. The referees are against us and all that crap.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's them man are going back to. They're going back to the Arsenal blueprint. Is that
and those are the guys I have to stick up for on stream, unfortunately.
Bro,
which is so frustrating.
They're the ones that when you don't get the job done, their go-to is not to look at it, just to straight away go back to the referees are biased against Arsenal, right? And the thing is, the difference is like one of them started trying to tell me to list decisions that City have had go against this, right? And I go, so I gave him one from last week. And then
was he the person in his 20s by any chance?
No, bro, he's big man. Then I gave him one from like 4 years ago where Trent handballed and he goes, oh, you're going back 4 years. I go, listen, bro. I go, the truth is I shouldn't even be needing to do this. I go, in every single game of football, decisions go both ways. But guess what players have to do? Get the job fucking done. And then if you win, you don't even talk about the decisions that didn't go your way because there's no need to, because you got the job done. And that's where I look at Arsenal yesterday and think, do you know what? You man could have killed the game off. You man actually could have come back and got it.
It should have been 2-0 at half time.
And this is the thing. This is the thing. Run up the likes.
Quickly,
Go on. Actually, do it. I know.
Just before the red as well. Brighton were slowly coming back into this game. It's not like Arsenal were scintillating.
Nah, they weren't, Rums.
Brighton were coming back in.
They had an 8-minute period. They had an 8-minute period in the first half. 8-minute period in the first half, and then we scored. End of. That was it, bro.
You're not listening. Listen, when the second half started, before Rice got sent off, they were slowly coming back into that game.
Wait. Hold on, man them. Wait. Nicholas Jackson's contract's been extended to 2033. What are these, man?
Contract extension.
You see this record label? You see this record label, blood. This is how you know. This is how you know Chelsea are going to hold the stiffest transfer ban, and these men are just tying these players down. These men are geniuses. Me and Rant spoke about this. These men are geniuses. I swear. You cannot back. You can't bag these men. They can't be bagged.
I rate it,
bro. You can't hate. You can't hate on it.
Do you know what? This is what I was saying to Geordie Dredd last night, about Newcastle going in for fucking Anthony Elanga, right? And I was saying, your board is really commendable that Newcastle's board have tried to do it the right way. Bro, fuck that. Go and get some lawyers. Go and get some people that can find loopholes and splash the fucking cash.
Go and get some Americans behind you, mate.
Just go and get someone. Like, it's like they're trying to do everything nice, bro. If Todd Bowley is getting away with all of this, and do you know what? Fuck it. People say if City have got away with what we've got away with, Newcastle, stop trying to be all cute and that. Go and get some fucking lawyers and find loop. 30, bro. You didn't even say 2031. You said 2033.
That's 9 years, you know.
Bro.
9 years. Oh my days. Your daughter would have been finishing school and college.
How will he be there? That's mad.
That's actually crazy.
Bro, Taj was funny. You don't even mean to be.
Bro, they've covered. Bro, they've covered, you know, deep how they've covered all bases. Ty, they've covered all bases. So how about this? So let's just say the obvious. They go and get a transfer ban. Let's just say 6 windows, So 3 seasons. They get transfer ban for 3 seasons. Now, that doesn't matter because most of these players will be in their prime over the time that they've sort like, you know, the players can't leave and the players are tied down. So they either throw their toys out the pram and they don't play football for X amount of time, or you get it. They have to firm it and they're playing. Yeah, they're comfortable.
Chelsea got insurance. They basically got insurance right now.
Yeah, bro.
We're gonna make
literally. When they said, hold on, George, let me just with this one, bro. When they said, cool, they said no more long contracts. You know when they did that? Started the window. They said no more long contracts. You can't do this no more. Oh, that's fine. We'll just extend them. You didn't say that about extending them. You didn't say nothing about that.
Yeah. It's true. Guys, we are going to go on to Man United Liverpool shortly. Monty, do you want to land something? So wait to ask your side.
No. That was it. But they just covered all bases, man.
Nah, they have. They've done it smart. Guys, make sure you are running up the likes. Make sure you are subscribing as well to the channel if you're new. Please check out Kunde's channel as well. Make sure you check out Big Six Bants. Make sure you are checking out all our video content, long format and short format as well. Before we go on to United Liverpool, George, looking at it from a Spurs
perspective. So wait. My channel's called Kunde's channel.
No. We need more filling of Arsenal. This is way too easy.
This is too easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you see with Kunde saying we should have wrapped the game up, George. You know, we had chances, and he's applauding you for your analysis or linking them and whatnot, right? Do you think this is a problem for Arsenal? Because this is game week 3. They had 11 men on the pitch at that time. They didn't take their chances. Meanwhile, I've got my man sitting here who's got a striker that only needs one chance to bury a goal, right? And they're looking to make it 5 in a row in the league. Is this a problem for Arsenal that you don't just see happen in the Brighton game? Is this something that Kunle's got to be worried about for the rest of the season?
I think Kunle already knew that this would be a problem. Last season, obviously, and the season before that, you've seen some of Arsenal players, not all of them, but some of Arsenal players have had outstanding years. Let's say Martinelli the year before, where he outperformed how good he was. And like I said, he overperformed his ability. Last season, we saw that. And this season, we're beginning to see that. I think Kai Havertz, you see what you get from him. He's going to score a goal, but then he's going to miss a chance or two in each game. So Arsenal always going to have problems finishing chances. I think the caveat to that is Arsenal create a lot of chances, similar to Liverpool. They're just going to continue to create a lot of chances, and no matter how many bad finishes you have, the more chances you create, they're eventually going to score. So I think if they just continue to play the way they aren't going to have too much problem scoring goals. But in the big games, the big moments, the crunch time, when you just need that goal, you're not finding your footing. And like yesterday, Havertz just couldn't, and Saka, no one could get that last finish into the goal. That's where you need someone to step up. That's where you need like a Haaland, a Kane, a real bagsman striker, because they're going to get that chance. They're just going to bury it. And
he was at full stretch, bro. That's why I'm sucking it back. He was at full stretch.
Do you know what it is? When I watched that, yeah.
I would have chance, Roms, man. I don't know what you're saying. Imagining a player like he should have scored, but it was a difficult chance.
No, when I saw the chance, I was imagining a player like Rashford who would have took that in full stride, and that's what Saka should have done. He should have ran onto it full stride and just buried it. And yeah, man.
But he was kind of stumbling, no? And he was approaching the ball, kind of stumbling. He was stretching, bro. He was stretching. Look. As I said, Saka definitely should have scored.
You know what? Yeah, you know. If I'm being objective, first 10 minutes against that Hinchwood brother, Saka had him on toast. The first 10 minutes,
real talk. He
had it on toast.
45 minutes, Saka, bro. The rest of the team was doing. I think Saka was cooking the first 45, but the rest of the team.
This is where you're doing too much. He had a good first 15 minutes, and he did very well to get the assist. Listen, he did very well to get the assist. After that, bro, again, and this is what I mean, not you specifically, Kunle, but your fans put him on his pedestal. These are the games where I'm looking at him to win the game, bro. You lot put him on his pedestal. These are the games I'm looking for him to win. And that chance, you're saying full stretch, but I think he could have done better, bro. We've seen Saka score harder chances than that. I feel like you lot are being too lenient. But again, God's child, can't say a bad word about him. I get it.
Okay, you said a disclaimer. It's not me. It's mostly our fans.
Exactly.
For me, if you haven't watched the Tunnel TV reactions, go and see my in-game reaction to both those chances, and you'll know how I feel about Saka. And
you are fuming, innit?
You'll fucking know how I felt about them, man. But yeah, for me, honestly, I didn't see enough yesterday to panic me. Look,
did you see enough to give you hope? Did you see enough?
Yeah. I saw a 4-time Premier League winner sitting on the bench, raring to go with a chip on his shoulder, and we got a left side that's raring to get taken advantage of. So yeah, Raheem Sterling, man, that's what I saw.
What? So you're saying in faith in Raheem? Raheem is going to bring you
believer.
You're a believer.
Raheem, yeah. No, I don't know why you're asking me the question with a smile to assume that you don't believe Raheem. If
No,
that's
no,
the case,
I don't rate him.
that's what I'm saying. I'm strange. Someone that's won 4 titles with him, smirking when we're talking about a potential City legend.
Bro, he's definitely not a City legend, first and foremost, bro. Like, but
Cult hero.
Hold on, but I spoke about it before, bro. I rate him. I know all of his qualities and all of his flaws. Yeah, I can speak on them. The fact is, yeah, my man with a number 9 cooks. You ain't got a number 9, bro. You're fucked. He's not a needle mover.
God,
he's
fucked.
a squad player at your club, bro. He's a squad player.
That's it. I have a question. You remember the season where you lot won the league without a striker? Was Sterling in that team?
Yeah, he was in the team, but his numbers were half the numbers when we had a striker. Like I told you, half
what season
the
was
numbers,
again?
bro.
Wait, no. Which is fine. But hold on. But that's you still won that league title there, right?
Yeah,
you still won the league title, right?
Yeah.
So would you say Sterling contributed to that? Hold on, Dabs. Can I land?
Okay,
Can I land?
Yeah, he did contribute.
So would you say Sterling contributed negatively or positively to that?
So he contributed. So did Zinchenko. So did Jesus. How the fuck has that done you, bro?
Well, they put us in 2 title races and prepared us for this season to take it down.
I'll see you're rating Zinchenko again now because he's kind of off and on with you.
If you can show me a stream where I've not rated him, then I'll shut my mouth.
Okay. Well, bro, like I said,
if you can. So
I know his strengths. I know his weaknesses. I think as a squad signing, he's a good signing. But bro, he's not a different. If I see you, see you yesterday, and do I think Raheem Sterling comes into that Arsenal team of yesterday and moves the needle enough to think you're going to win the league? Not a fucking chance.
Yeah, it's no surprise, right? It's no surprise, and that's your spot on. Raheem Sterling's always flourished when there's a focal point. Aguero, Suarez. The minute he goes to a club where there's not, he has his 2 stinkiest years. I look at Arsenal now. Havertz, the thing is, I'm going to get confidence. I've actually always rated Havertz. The receipts there. As a striker, not really, but I think there's a border there, right? But you wouldn't really say he's a focal point. I know you lot have tried to do it in the games against City, that route one where it sticks to him and whatnot, but he's not your out and out. So I agree with that. So I think Sterling will do well as a squad player, yes. Is he bringing you to that league title? Hell no.
Obviously, everyone was jumping on me. Not letting me respond, getting excited when I was talking. So let me land my points because it was me talking about. Because you asked me a question. We can rewind the tape. Like I started talking and then you got, I don't know, something triggered you in what I was saying and you interrupted me and then kept interrupting me. So I never got to finish what I was saying. Can I land?
Floor's yours.
Thank you. So I didn't see anything in terms of yesterday that worried me into a point where alarm bells are ringing, where I need to be in panic mode. I'm excited, if anything. As I said, Raheem Sterling, for me, the reason why I'm excited about it, and even before we signed him, the reason why I'm excited about it is because our left side stinks, number one. Trossard is an impact player, and he's someone that can push Martinelli and maybe teach him some things because he has the experience of winning titles. If we're going to ignore that, then I don't know what we're doing here. So he's got experience winning titles. Arteta has worked with him before.
How did that go?
Arteta has worked with him before, and he's got a chip. And Sterling has a chip on his shoulder as well, with a point to prove, trying to get back into the England squad. So we could see a new beast because we're not. No one can tell me he ain't got quality in him. He's just been at a shit Chelsea team.
Kunle, you know this mentality thing. It's actually rubbed now because even me, I was thinking, Sterling brings that winning mentality, but how did that go for Zinchenko?
I never said winning mentality. I just said experience winning titles, and that could help. I never said winning mentality.
You're insinuating. That's what you're insinuating.
I use the words I use, bro. Use the words I use.
Let me wrap the super chats.
Don't assume anything. We make an ass of you and me, you know?
Big up Uncle Mad. He says, let off the law hype. If we're doing that, Welbeck should have been booked for asking for a second yellow. And what about every C-word keeper holding the ball for over 6 seconds? Every keeper holds the ball.
But this is what we're saying.
Yeah.
I agree with you, yeah? Let with the law, right? The referees are inconsistent. But you're confirming what we're saying, that you're trying. We know referees get decisions wrong every single game, right? If you win games, you don't talk about him. If you lose games or drop points, you do. And that's what Arsenal fans are doing at the moment. Like, you lot surely are good enough to get the job done by any means. If you want to win the league, you get the job done by any means. You don't find excuses and focus on them.
Rant says Arsenal finishing 4th. We will be there. Big up Rants every time. And then another one from Uncle Mad says Roms has got a big head full of hair. Or full of air, sorry. Air. They didn't get out of their half at the start of the second half. That's why they were stuck in their corner buying fouls.
Quick reply to that, Ty.
Yeah, of course.
Quick reply to that, Ty. Yeah. Uncle Mad actually does what it said on the tin. He's actually mad. Listen, don't be projecting your team missing chances on me, you know. Listen, Brad, don't do that, bro. But big up Uncle Man. Big up.
Roms, I'm really trying to be your fan today because I hate Man U and it's us against them today. But you're really,
well, we're going on to that right now because guys,
what a way for Arsenal fans to. That's a quality
good deflection,
thing.
like
bro, you man can get over it. Today is a beautiful day, bro. Like I said, Tottenham
probably going to lose.
Tottenham could be holding smoke.
Yeah. No Van de Ven.
Let's talk.
That's what George is that confirmed, George?
Yeah. Van de Ven's out. He's not in the season.
Yeah, that's old news. That's old news still. On the Roms. Yeah, Roms. Yeah, Roms. Just knowing it.
Of course, Roms comes back.
Just know.
Just know. And Roms, your keeper's injured as well. Your keeper's injured, so that's another -4. So you better back out that wild card.
Moving on to the real bad man game of the weekend. Manchester United, Liverpool Football Club. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Get your comments in because today at Old Trafford it goes down at 4:30 UK. They even changed the time to 4 p.m. So everyone can get their Sunday dinner in after curry, goat, jerk, chicken, whatever you're eating.
Yeah?
It is time.
What about fucking roast beef, mate?
Yeah, roast beef. Yeah,
fucking roast,
No, what about
Yorkshire?
Times are changing.
It's a big
with a bit of rice in that.
Here we go, though, guys. Man United, Liverpool at Old Trafford. This game is so interesting. I'm gonna just let Once or Roms go.
No, that's what I was gonna say. No, before you try to chuck the ball elsewhere, this is your home ground. This is your place. Why don't you talk about your ish?
Yeah,
because they're coming to yours. So don't start trying to throw the ball around. Talk about what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I like that. I'll take the penalty. I'll step
George, I like that. Because time is the king maneuver.
Kunle hates me for this. Yeah, but
wait, listen, don't make Cass have to come out here with chest tie because Cass will come out here with chest. So come on, you.
I'll be real. We're not losing today. We're not losing today.
No,
we're not losing.
Get it. Let's fucking have it.
No. That is not chest.
We're not losing.
You're at home and you're saying we're not.
Hey, Daps, that's his opening statement. He's got more.
Guy's gonna do the one.
He's got more. He was just warming up. He was warming. All right, take the floor. Everyone on mute.
Let's
say it again. Say it again.
He's digging. He's only digging.
Say it again.
Yeah?
Say it again.
Everyone on mute.
Start again. So say it again.
3 points for coming.
I'm not going. Hey, have it.
I'm telling you today, my Afro Thunder, Joshua Xerxes, it's time in that starting 11. Let's go now, but let's be real, right? Manchester United, Liverpool.
Man said, let's be real, right?
It's Arne Slot, yeah. Arne Slot. Like, let's talk. I'm gonna quickly get my thing on Liverpool, right? They've played Ipswich and Brentford. I see what Liverpool are doing. Roms, I respect the vision. You're trying to play more controlled football. You're trying to go more possession-based, and you're trying to be more patient. You're trying to make people press you, and you pass through the lines. But
Roms don't want your respect.
You've played Ipswich and Brentford. For me, this is Arne Slot's first big test. How is he going to handle it in the Old Trafford cage? They had Jurgen Klopp last year, yeah? And I'm not even going to scream out Roms. I had other Liverpool fans saying to me, we're going to beat you this time. We're going to beat you this time. They drew with us in the league. They crumbled in the FA Cup final. If we can beat them then, we can beat them today. Because for me, our team is slightly better than what it was last season. I would 100% be putting De Ligt in at starting 11. We've got Mazraoui, Dalot, and Martinez. You've got Kobe, Casemiro, Bruno, because Agate can't play. And then you've got Ahmad, who's a silky right winger. Let's see what Robertson can do against him, because Robertson's legs are going. And that's the biggest thing for his engine is his biggest attribute. And that is going. Can Ahmad be silky? Can he slip and slide like a cobra? And then you've got Xerxes up top, 6'4". He's going to hold it up. I know when Martial is played, he's been fully fit against Liverpool, drops in the pockets, links it up. Rashford darting in behind, Ahmad darting in behind. Xerxes going to try and pull and get Van Dijk moving and grooving. Let's see what can happen because styles make fights. They're going to be slow.
Off.
They're going to be patient in
this
the
guy
build-up,
is
and we're going to be there. And we're going to be there to try and capitalize. It's Old Trafford.
Bro,
we need to turn up
This is
today.
not Dubois v fucking Joshua with your styles make fights.
Hey.
This is our time to turn up today. Like this video if you're not entertained. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, brother. I'm so glad you ended with that last line because I felt like I was watching Gladiator there. Maxis Marius or whatever his name. You were convincing yourself to have confidence. I can see it bit by bit. It's like, yeah, do I believe this I'm saying? Do I believe what I'm saying? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I fucking believe what I'm saying. Yeah, let's go. Bro, we're not buying it yet. We're not buying it. And big up Man United because we owe a lot to Man United. At Tunnel TV, we owe a lot to Man United. It's the first team that got us 1 million views. So big up Man United. That 7-0 was legendary. Big up. So hopefully we're looking for box office stuff again today. Although you seem to have Liverpool's number last season, it definitely is not going to be easy for Liverpool.
And there's no reason why we can't have them again with a new manager.
Not even just last season, bro. Old Trafford the season before that as well, bro.
You know when I'm telling you now, when a black man is scratching his chin at 12:38, he's worried.
12:38 on a Sunday, yeah.
The way I see it.
Look, now he can't stop rubbing it.
once we'll come with chest, but let me give my vote.
I've got to go. Can I run first?
Once. Pitch yourself.
You're gonna lose. Love,
Mons, take your hand off your chin. Take your hand off your chin. Mons.
All right, cool. I just did.
Well, no, Mons. You can't just say you're gonna lose and that's it.
Yeah, he can. He just did.
Well, yeah, true.
You man are gonna lose. I'll show you.
Chest from Mons. You're gonna say you're gonna win. At least
Mons prediction.
George, he's struggling. That's what I'm saying. He's doing a pussy boy thing today.
He's struggling. Like it's sounding.
Wait, Mons prediction and come on camera for it as well.
No camera.
Nah, Nick's in
Fliz right now.
Convenient. You're on the camera today when
we've spoken throughout the week. So the footage, if you don't want to see my unbelievably wiggly hairline right now, that's great. But anyway, we're gonna win 2-0.
2-0.
We're gonna win 2-0. Yeah, I think we're gonna win 2-0.
Carry on. Sorry, I'm interrupting you wrongly.
Listen, man. As you said, styles make fights, and Jurgen Klopp's style was never really a suitable fight for Man United on certain occasions, apart from the odd 7-0s, the 5-0s, and the 4-0s. But talking on Arne Slot, personally, I think with a slower build-up and a slightly more controlled defensive structure, I think Man United playing on transition would also be, again, redundant. But the one thing I'll say that's different about Man United is you're not always completely playing on transition like you have done in previous seasons. So there is going to be threat there from Man United because even in preseason, you saw better attacking. You saw better attacking patterns. You saw a few triangles there. So there is capabilities for Man United to take the game to Liverpool. But I still think ultimately it's going to be a similar story to how it has been for the last 7 years, where Liverpool, like the only way you get a result is if Liverpool don't take their chances and you punish us with with the odd goal, which is the only way you've got.
You know, though, that like in a game like this, form and everything does go out the window, and like you said,
that's my point. That's my point.
Yeah, and
bro. But you know me. I think you man are inferior to Liverpool. Genuinely, I think you man are inferior, and it's similar to like, bro. If I was to go play at Brighton and I don't take my chances against Brighton, and they take their one chance and win, that's how I look at you, man. No disrespect. That's how I look at you, man. But because you lot are better, than a Brighton. Hold on, Ty. Because you lot are better than a Brighton. Obviously you're way better than Brighton. Even though they beat you, you're still better than Brighton, innit? So you when it comes to you, man, when it comes to the counter attacking thing for you, man, or you lot get a foothold in the game, you don't actually have quality. You still have players that have the know-how. That's how you man can win trophies. That's why you man can cheese a top 4, because you have players that have the know-how to get certain things done. But I still think Liverpool, we should win this game. I just feel like we've got too much quality. But if we lack, it's not out of the realms of possibility that you man can do it too.
Right, Ty. This is where I'm not going to talk football too much. I'm going to talk. You were really bigging up your chest, yeah. But your go-to, and I understand it because it was a go-to before before the FA Cup final. But your go-to is always the same. when it comes to talking about Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, your go-to is always, but with these games, form goes out the window. Bro, that is hopium, bro. I'm sorry, that is the definition of fucking hopium, bro, where ultimately you can have all this chess talking, this and that, but when you go, form goes out the window, that basically means I don't.
But it's like what Mark said. Anything can happen, though. But you know, it applies more to anything than today. Because when I look at it, Arne Slot coming in and playing Ipswich and Brentford, we can't judge them too much there. So it's their first big game and their first test. But then for us, first season of Ten Hag, he's got some big signings, and I know 2 of them ain't there. But we've lost 1 game to Brighton already. We can't really go into this international break.
Do you know what it is?
1 win from 3.
The thing is,
the pressure's on
let
really
me put
today.
this out there
and
right
also
now.
on Liverpool because they don't want to already be chasing City's tail. Like Arsenal.
Liverpool aren't Liverpool.
Yeah, but I have to be honest. I agree with Daps because this is a get out of jail free card for months. Because if once is saying 2-0, we're better than them, all of these things, it's not adding up and saying, form goes out the window though. So if Man United win, that's why they win. Like, no, you said they're gonna win 2-0. Maintain the energy
form out the window
of last week.
But you know what I'd say about Liverpool as well, though?
What concerns me, though?
No, can I just say one thing where I think so? Just to let everyone know where I stand personally, Drinking. I ain't gonna be drinking. I don't want to draw today. Draws stink. I want to be drinking rivals' tears today, right? And for me,
you got the bottle.
I've drunk most of them. I think I've been drinking rivals' tears a lot already. Arsenal drew yesterday.
It was Arsenal, innit? Yeah.
But I. Putting out there, I've drunk a lot of fucking these rivals' tears over the last few years, right? Way too much. So I want a United win because United, I want a United win. I'll be real with you, bro.
You want to United win because they're less of a threat,
bro. Amen, bro. United, Man United right now, right? However, I think that where I think this season might suit Liverpool, very small sample size, but what I've seen of Liverpool under Slot so far. They look more controlled, right?
No, they do.
They look more controlled. Now,
patient.
The way that I think Man United have got a result against Liverpool recently is because Liverpool have, just kept Liverpool thinking these guys are too easy and we'll just go and smack them up, right? Whereas I don't think Slot is a smack up kind of guy. I think Slot is on, and I think Liverpool are going to concede a lot less goals this season than they have in previous seasons. Because I think under Slot, if you man go 1-0 or 2-0 up,
I think you're close out. And you know what, I'm going to bring you in.
I'm
going to bring you in, Rom, straight away. For that one, I'm going to go.
We're winning 2-1.
I want to go 2-2.
I don't like you now. End the video.
Sorry.
End the video, Dave.
You're a fucker. But Rom, just before I bring you in, just quickly now, all I'm going to say is also don't forget Ajax, Ten Hag, obviously Feyenoord, Arne Slot. You've got like the Dutch rivalry as well that like within themselves. So take our emotion out. Take the Man United Liverpool emotion out. Take the football fan emotion out. They've got like that personal battle. Like they don't want to lose to each other. But over to you, Romzino.
Right,
who told you that?
Any reason to say why you might get result?
Who told you that? Where are you reading this rivalry thing?
Yeah, well, with Slot and Feyenoord, Ajax, you don't want to. They don't want to lose.
No, but where are you?
Man, I got to shoot. Man, I got to shoot. Love.
Are you taking it into distance?
Ten Hag even said we're acquaintances, but he's not my friend. Like there's that edgy.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, I know, man, but I don't know, man. One of them.
Yeah, bro. He said it. The interview come out.
Yeah. You might spud about Carney, but you're keeping it moving straight away.
Quickly.
One of them.
Big up T-Way and Maradon, but respectfully, don't tell me how to support Liverpool and what to say, bro. Just because you, man, back us, I'm going to give my objective for it.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say, we are very controlled this season, and I think we're given a few goals in terms of scoring, so we don't concede as much. That's one thing I'll say. However, then this is what Liv fans wouldn't want to tell you. We've not had 2 good games. We've had 2 good halves. Because against Ipswich, we started stinky. Against Brentford, we started stinky. And Fergie's always said in the past, when you go to Anfield, you have to quiet down the crowd. Vice versa, Benitez has said it. Klopp said it, whatnot. The difference with this game at Old Trafford, right, which our families seem to forget, I actually disagree with Mons. I've seen us go to Old Trafford and be a bit more controlled. But United, we play the occasion and it feeds off into the United team. You don't always galvanize off that. So, yeah, we're going to be the better team. going to have most of the ball. That's all lovely. But when it's come to the results, and evidence backs up what I'm saying, because we have not won there the last 3 times. And the FA Cup game, I actually backed us to beat you lot. Obviously, the better team, you lot nicked it. The league game, I knew we would draw. But I can just see today, we batter you pillar to post. I actually think you're hardly going to see much of the ball, especially when more of a control-based team. But I just think United will have that one chance and you just unsettle us. And then once you score that goal, exactly.
You're playing
the moment. You lot get up for this game. You lot get up for this game more than most. And I can just see this being a 1-1 draw. It's got a draw written all over it. Honestly,
I did say 2-1 in the other video, but today I want to believe in my club that we can go at home and go.
Ideally, I want the same thing to happen.
I do believe though. One thing I do agree. One sec, George. Just before I bring you both in for your opinions as well, is that I do feel like today is a type of day where Man United have to get like they're going straight away. You know, like in the FA Cup game when we played you, McTominay scored, was it? It's McTominay in the early runs, isn't it?
Yeah.
First like 10-15 minutes. Like we kind of swarmed you a bit and it was like we got the crowd invested straight away. It can't be like, do you know what? Let's let Liverpool have the ball for 20 minutes and then let's just try and hit him on the counter-attack and stuff. We need to try and impose our style straight away. We're at home. The sun's out today. It's the 3rd game of the season. Let's actually try and do something going into this international break, because if we sit there with that attitude of like, let's allow Liverpool to have the ball and bide our way in, you've already stung the crowd. You found your mojo. You're getting it moving and grooving. We need to do what we done in the FA Cup game where we pressed you high. Garnacho was winning the ball back. McTominay was flying about. Obviously, he's not there now. But Casemiro, funny enough, even though I'm not his biggest fan of him now because his legs are going, he's been quite good. And, in the final third, he's a threat from set pieces. He pinches the ball back high up. We need.
Do you know what I'll say to that?
I think for the first 10 minutes, we need to impose ourselves and try and.
You know what a big advantage for us is, right? Both Old Trafford games last season, we didn't have Jota. Now, I don't rate Diaz and Gakpo one-on-one situation. And Salah, if I remember, came on one against, he didn't start. So we literally had Nunes, Gakpo, Diaz going through one-on-ones, firing blanks. Now, I trust Salah and Jota one-on-one situation. And I think, I know this is cliche, but the first goal is so crucial. I think if we can get the first goal, I would then back us to go on and win the game. But I can see United just grabbing a goal against the run of play, the first one.
Yeah.
Then we equalise and it then it's cagey. Then both teams are trying not to lose. Just one of them games, bro.
100%. I feel like me and you are going into the game with the same type of feeling.
So basically, no.
You need to have more.
The only reason I've got energy of chest.
This is what I'm going to say. You need to have more. You need to have more chess because you're at home. Because if it's at Anfield, I've backed us the last 5-6 seasons to win.
It's only because you're coming to my crib with my keys.
You don't need keys for Old Trafford, bro. You can just walk in that gap nowadays.
And the roof is leaking. All right, I've got the plumber coming around. The roof's leaking. But yeah, George, what do you think about this going into this game? As a neutral, when you see both teams' first 2 games, I know you're not really too hot on Man United, but also Liverpool, you've seen they've got a new manager. First big test for them. What are you saying?
I can't lie. The way I look at the game is I think Liverpool are going to win. First of all, I think Liverpool are going to go to your gaff. They're going to control the game. I think you guys have been poor in the attack. Xerxes has to start. Like you said, I think Bruno in the 9 will not work against this Liverpool team. They're going to be far too fluid. And I think your midfield was getting sliced open last week. Like, as much as you guys look decent in possession, when Brighton were hitting you on the counter and when they were actually trying to attack, I feel like they were getting through your team fairly easy. Liverpool, though, like Rom said, they've only really had 2 good halves. I feel like they haven't been strong across the 90 minutes in either game. So they are there to be got at. But I look at your defense, I look at your attack, and it's not strong to me. I still don't see the chemistry. I still don't see your best 11. I haven't seen it work as of yet. I know you've had good periods in games so far, but I still haven't seen Man United have a solid game. I wasn't convinced in the Fulham game, and most definitely wasn't convinced in Brighton. So I'm looking at this game and I'm going, I think Liverpool, from the performance I've seen, I think this is one where Arne Slot can go to Manchester United. So I've been like, yeah, man, look, like, we're here to do the business. And with Salah, we already know his record at Liverpool, at Old Trafford. I think it's like, I think he's a guaranteed bagging today. And I think Liverpool are going to run wild today. I think it's going to be a 2-3 win. I generally think
do you know what? It could be. This could be the game where Like I was listening to a Liverpool, I think there's someone associated to Liverpool talking on the radio yesterday about Slot and saying, look, it's going to take like the fans a while to warm to him. This is a good game. Like if he goes to Old Trafford, gets the result,
right.
Like because he's a lot calmer. He's not going. He's not going to fist punch. He's not going to be fist punching.
You know what it is?
This is one where he might walk over to the away fans and acknowledge them and whatever. And then I don't know. Whereas, and the truth is, I'm thinking this is a mad thing. I'm thinking, do you know what? This is where it is with Slot. Whereas with Ten Hag, if Man United get a result today, that doesn't make Man United fans go, yeah, you know what, Ten Hag, bro.
Yeah, it's more our emotion for the team rather than
bro. This is the thing, bro. This is where I think ultimately United still aren't there yet. Right? Ultimately, Man United, they're still not there, right? I know you haven't probably done the business you wanted to. There's going to be more business next windows, but the truth is, I honestly believe, Man United are not going to start making movements back to being where they want to be until that guy's gone, right? And when I'm looking at it, I think, do you know what? If you get a result today, you're not all of a sudden going to believe in Ten Hag.
Well, people know. I'm a
Ten Hag believer, but
I'm a Ten Hag believer.
The fact you
I know it's a big season.
That form goes out the window. You know,
I do know. No, you're not wrong though.
Because
in what you're saying,
still players could get you a result. Not the manager.
And you know what? You're not wrong in what you're saying in terms of like it doesn't change.
Yeah, you disrespecting Eric
today. Now, but like
yes,
big E.
But you know what I'm saying? Big double E. But yeah, what's it called? In terms of you're bang on right. In terms of if we win today, it doesn't make fans all of a sudden just like believe in Ten Hag. But obviously for me, it's big for Ten Hag to get a win today. It doesn't change much in terms of what the fans think. I agree. But I'm willing to. I want to see what Ten Hag can do because there's no excuses now. And I am going to say it live on air. He's got two centre backs. When they're back, let's talk. Not right now. Let's say November. Everyone's had their 8 games. Arsenal, Liverpool, City, everything. With this season is the season. Yeah. We've got Yoro back. Hopefully they're lit. You've got Xerxes. You've got Agate. You've got Mazraoui. Right. You've got your players you wanted because you've got your two centre backs. You've got your number 6, whether it's my profile or not, you've got a number 6, You've got your striker and you've got a fullback, which you've needed. Ten Hag, you've got a lot of players now that you can now. I want to see what football you want to play. I want to see your plan. I'm not going to come on here with you, man. No, I'm not going to come on here with you, man, in November, December and say, I need to wait for this to see this. If them players are fit, I will see what I want to see. And if I don't,
with that being said, Ty, what does Ten Hag have to do to get the fans on side then? Because if a win like this against Liverpool,
someone like me who is a fan, so it's hard to answer that because you know me, Kunle. I've been riding for Ten Hag since last season.
Same here. I'm an Eric fan. It's my guy.
Are you fuck?
So I can't answer a question.
Eric's my guy, man.
You know what? Someone like Rant, I don't know if Rance is in the comments. Someone like Rant should be answering this question because he doesn't like Ten Hag. He wants to
do you know what? Someone I can answer it for you.
I back Ten Hag.
The thing is that. And is right, ultimately, Man United and Man United, innit? Man United and Ten Hag now, have spent the money they've fucking spent, right? So ultimately, the way that, and by the way, you can confirm this. When you lot first got Ten Hag,
you were the advocate.
I thought Ten Hag was a good manager, but I think the job of the club is too big for him. I think last season, the way he I saw a different side of him to I did the first season, and I think ultimately that the job at hand at Manchester United is too big for him because they're a big fucking club. And I think ultimately, even if we look, Ten Hag and Man United beat us in a FA Cup final, but I think what Man United fans need to see to truly, and you know what, everyone that's saying, oh, I back Ten Hag, you know what, I rate that you're backing your club. I rate that fully. But deep down, you lot are not going to truly back Ten Hag until you see consistency.
Yeah,
right? You lost to Brighton last week. A win against Liverpool's great, but we know
then we could go to Southampton after the second break.
And then lose.
You said 8 games in. If 8 games in, your only loss is Brighton, all of a sudden,
you're thinking,
you really might start backing him. But let's be real, that ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Daps, you see, you see with Ten Hag, I believe he's in a strange situation. Like what did you expect for Ten Hag after in his 3rd season in Man United? Did you expect him to be now challenging for a title, or where did you see it?
Good question, couldn't I?
Right.
Like when you heard he was coming in, what did you?
I mean, right. So first season they were. Did you challenge?
We come third.
They came third.
No, let's be honest here, though. For any manager in their third season at a top club, you'd expect them to challenge. Prior to them coming in, that's a standard expectation. 100%.
I can't have everyone around. I can have my ops. And look, I live with Cass. Ty's round here a lot, and Soups who's moved in. They're all Reds, yeah. So I can't be told how big Man United are day in, day out, right? I can't see how much they're spending and then act like they shouldn't be challenging, because that's where Man United ruined my childhood. They should be challenging, right? But I just think ultimately second season, unfortunately, has defined him. And the second season is that the size of the job at hand, the size of the media pressure, and his reaction to it, I think that's going to define Ten Hag. Like he's not a big enough strong enough manager for Man United. I think that's what Man United need. Man United needs someone like Zinedine Zidane. That's who I honestly think they need. They need someone that is as big as the club to bring it back to
no one can chat to in the change room.
I want to ask Kunle and George a question. Then we're going to go on to Newcastle Spurs. Guys, make sure you smash up the like, subscribe. 800 of you in here because it's approaching 1 o'clock. George, tactical point of view. Because I feel like, and then Roms will agree, unless he wants to interject, but we know the Liverpool starting 11. Everyone knows the consistency that Arne started the season with. Gravenberch in the 6, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Salah, Jota, and Diaz, right? When you look at Man United, the big question mark, George, is going into this game, we know the rest of the 10 players, because Xerxes is going to come in from out. Garnacho or Rashford on the left wing, who would you start? You're mute, bro.
Yeah.
Is that the options?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Because
tactically, everyone knows. Everyone knows the 21 out of the 22 players. But yeah, what are you going with, George?
For me, definitely. I've said from the start of the season, you just got to go with the new blood. Garnacho and Diallo on either side, man. I feel like you've just got to start to give I've been at the stage with Tottenham as well. Sometimes when a player's been there for too long, he's too used to the surroundings. Like nothing's changed. He's not been improving. He's been poor for so many years. Bring Garnacho in, and even though, let me not say I'm not a massive Garnacho fan. I think
not from the start. He's like a Trossard. Impact,
and especially in a game like this, I feel like he's probably one of those players going to miss a big chance. But he also does score in big games, and he also does have big moments. So you can't take nothing away from it. I feel like you've just got to chuck him in there and hope that this is a game where he performs. Against Trent as well on the right-hand side, we all know Trent leaves a lot of space in behind. So if there's any player that can go there and utilize it, I'd be like Garnacho right now. Because Rashford, I'm done with Rashford.
I think that's the thing with Rashford now, that I think, Ty, you're the same as well. I'm not a fan of Rashford. Never have been a fan of Rashford. I think
he can't get up for a game like this.
That's why I'm starting him now. That's why I'm starting him because of that.
Brother, I was waiting for my go tag. This is mad.
I know. I'm going to come to you. Don't worry.
For me, is like Rashford ultimately, when he's clinical, that's his quality, right? Like he's got. I don't want to hear no football IQ shit with Rashford because he has none, right? And I actually think Garnacho don't have too much neither, But I think Garnacho is confident enough to, even when maybe he's not having the best game, he has their moments. Whereas, like I think it was in the Community Shield against us. Rashford had 1 or 2 chances that
he did,
I would expect they would literally. I've seen Rashford score 100 times. I just think Rashford's one where right now, I'm not going to say his career is over, but sometimes when a relationship becomes toxic and you just need to break, you just need to go your separate ways. And I think it's mad that he's stayed for another season. He needs to go. And look for me, if I was a United fan, I would have wanted to keep Sancho, have him on the left, and have Ahmad on the right, because that's two players with football IQ. But the mad thing is, I can see Rashford, after everything I've just said, I actually slowly can see Rashford scoring.
That's why I have to back him and Salah in 1-1.
I think Rashford, if, like Rom said, if you can't get up for a game like this, he started the season. If he plays himself out the side because he's been poured and there's no excuses, no PR, none of that. Kunle, what do you think, bro?
Brother, aren't these the only games he gets up for? Or am I missing something here? Aren't these the only games he gets up for? Liverpool, Arsenal, City. Look at his got a point. Brother, his stats against them teams are sick, bro. Like I don't get like United could maybe even lose 4-1 today, but I guess Rashford gets the goal.
Gets the consolation, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be that today. I'm a little bit different today. Like I think something strange might happen at Old Trafford today. There's not going to be a winner. I think it's going to be a lot of goals, 3-3. But I think United fans are going to end up leaving more upset than Liverpool fans with the draw. To be fair, that's what I think is going to happen today. I don't know what it is about Ten Hag. He can't. This Liverpool thing. But Roms would say it was just a glitch last season. But 3 games, bro. You
can't be. If you do it 3 times,
season, you get me. So I don't think. Look, I reckon Man U are going to have the better of the chances, and the fans are going to be more disappointed than Liverpool with a point today, personally.
Wait, United have the better chances?
Yeah, they're going to have the better chances there. And then I reckon there's going to be, and who knows, Rashford might do something stupid last minute, and then they end up drawing 3-3 rather than winning 4-3. But I just think something weird will happen today. No one's going to lose, but it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a good game. Guys,
we've got to talk on
just a quick plug as well. We're going to talk on Tottenham, Newcastle now, but don't forget after this, watch along for both games. Make sure you join the TIFO. The link is in the direct chat as well. Make sure you keep smashing up the likes as well. But yeah, no, I do agree. It's going to be a great game. It's one of them ones I can't call right now. But guys, Spurs, Newcastle, George, no Van der Ven, no Solanke, no Richarlison. Last year, I remember it was bad nightmares at St. James's Park. Is today going to be any different, my friend?
Definitely.
Well, big hold there. Well, I don't know.
Man took a big gulp before he answered, like.
I think my team's delayed a little still.
I felt like
George bro, you're both in England. Nothing delayed there, bro.
It felt like George was like, do I be positive today or should I be myself today?
Nah, there's definitely a delay still. There's definitely
a delay. Go on, George.
No, but I definitely think today we're gonna have a good one, man. I'm not gonna come out and say that we're gonna pump them at their ground or nothing like that, because I definitely think it's gonna be a tight game. I think it's gonna be a thriller. You just have to look at our last 5 results to know that there's a guaranteed 3 or 4 goals in the game with Spurs and Newcastle. If you look at our back line as well, we've got Dragusin coming in, like you said, and even outside of Dragusin and our back line in general, it's been all right, but there's always a mistake or 2 in there. Last time in Newcastle, we saw Van de Ven flat on his face, and it wasn't a pretty image. Let's just say that, one of his worst performances in the Spurs shirt. So maybe it's good that he missed out today, because Isaac would have. Those were nightmares he was probably having. So that's one that I'm definitely glad about. But I look at this game and I'm going. I've got the front 3 that I finally wanted. Johnson's on the bench.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go for midfield 3, but actually you've played Sarr and Basuma together and actually going to attack him. Madison in the 10, Kulusevski right, Odegaard, the new player on the left, and Son up top. So he's not gone 4-3-3. Because the only thing I was going to ask you, George, is I thought, and this is, with Newcastle, they don't play amazing football, but they're physical specimens. They're animals. They've got energy. The way they have their midfield, obviously, Jolinton, Longstaff, and Guimaraes, they're obviously quite physical, up and down engines. I thought you would batch them and maybe take off an attacker and maybe throw Bentancur in there and try and go 4-3-3
I feel like that's what we've done.
You've got attacking. What are you saying?
I think we've done that in a way, though, because we brought Sarr on to be legs. He's going to engine in midfield, isn't it? He's the one that's going to be getting about, and he's the one that's a bit more physical. So
but Madison's going to play in the 10, right?
Yeah, but I feel like Madison was always going to come and play at the 10. The only other option that I think Anfield went for is if he brought Kulusevski in the 8 and put Kulusevski in the 10 and put Madison in the 8, and then we go a bit more attacking like we did last week. But I didn't see that happen, like I said, because we need to match their midfield. But Newcastle's a dangerous team. I'm not going to sit here and act like that attack of Barnes, Isaac, and Gordon. They can get out our team, man. And I'm not. It's one of those games. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I don't really know how to call it. I don't see us losing. Let me just say that. I think it's going to be even a draw or we walk away with a win. But it's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle for the win. But I'm more looking forward to just seeing how Tottenham play. I want to see us turn it up today. I want to see us have a good performance.
I'm not going to lie. I hear what you're saying, but for me, I don't think you get a result today. There's something about it today with Newcastle. I think they're due a big result. Tonali back on the bench. Jolinton obviously in midfield. But I think what they've done today is switched up. If no one's seen the Newcastle team, they've got Harvey Barnes, Gordon, and Isaac in attack. They've got Gordon playing off the right, and they've brought in Harvey Barnes to play off the left. That's very attacking for Newcastle. And for me, Company, their best attack, because they didn't sign a right winger this summer. I think that attack, Roms, is going to cause Spurs problems, because Spurs are going to have a lot of the ball. Newcastle are going to look to break in transition, and we've seen already Isaac and Gordon, when they're on form and they play together, they can do a job. I think it's a big day for Newcastle.
You said something key. They're due a big performance, because if you look at their opening game, early red card for Shaw, they had to cling on.
Yeah.
If you look at the 1-1 against Bournemouth, even the League Cup game, penalties, they've not had that performance yet where their fans Oh,
the shirts are off, beer bellies and that. Yeah,
bro. That bad, did it? But I'm just thinking, 2:00 Sunday afternoon, St James Park rocking. Spurs with a big absentee in Van der Ven. I just think I agree. I think this leads the pendulums more with Newcastle.
That's why they can do it as well. Look, when you've got Joe Linton and Gramirish, who can just fucking sit there and shithouse it, you can just then go, do you know what? And then ahead of that, Gordon, Barnes, and fucking Isaac, just go at them.
As much as people
Joe
think Van der
Linton is a big problem, like Joe Linton, when Newcastle's drop off last season was very relevant when Joe Linton fucking got injured, right? That guy is a shithouse. I don't think Tottenham can try and do the physical thing against Newcastle. I don't think that's
come back to our George, because what do you think?
No, I don't think that the physicality is going to be a big problem. The only thing is, like, when you guys say Van der Ven and him being a huge miss, I think the only bit where he's going to be a big miss is, like you say, in the transition on the counter where Newcastle got us last time with the high line. That's where we're going to miss Van der Ven, because the ball's in deep. But I don't think Ange's going to be silly enough to play such a high line against this same Newcastle team with that pacing behind, with Dragusin in there. I know people look, Kunle's laughing, going, "Oh, Ange's silly. He's just been doing this." But if you've actually watched Tottenham this season, the high line's not been crazy. It's been high when we've been on the ball. A team like Leicester and Everton last week, we played two teams that are camped at the back of their box. So if they've got 11 man on their line, we're going to have all of our team in their half. But against Newcastle in this front line, I think that we're going to play a little bit deeper, change our tactics, because Dragusin hasn't got those legs. He's not got the body to be running behind. But I'm really not seeing that how you guys are trying to say that Tottenham ain't got a chance. Like you said, Tottenham are going to have more. No, because the way that you guys are painting. All right, but the way you guys
are even giving us score prediction.
Ty, you know what he's trying to do?
The way you
play the victim again, all that shit. Stop this victim shit, George, mate.
Let me finish. But the way you guys painted the picture, is that it's all Newcastle. Everyone kept saying, "I don't see Tottenham. I don't see." So you're basically making it seem like Tottenham, we have a chance, but this game ain't for Spurs. And I'm sitting there telling you,
if that's what we believe, George, then that's what we believe.
Yourself,
George.
And I'm wait, Kunle, are you gonna let me rebuttal?
You've been landing this plane for a while now.
No. Kunle, you sit on the sidelines for now,
Get on the runway, please. I beg.
Can I land? I'm going to do what you done. Can I land, Kunle, yeah? Okay. So, I don't even know where I was at now. Fucking know this guy.
You basically said, I don't know how you lot see that we haven't got a chance. And then you went to go on one. And we just said, all we said is that we don't think you're going to win the game. So now you can continue.
So my point is about us winning the game. Yeah, I was going back to my head's gone. I can't even lie. I don't even know what I was saying. I didn't even know where I was going. I'm trying to catch it back. I can't catch it back.
Let me help you. George, let me help you.
George, I understand basically, you've had nightmares about the last two seasons, and you can't see how you're going to win, and you're presuming that we've said it when we actually haven't said it at all.
Daps, Ty, Roms, we've all been doing streams with George for maybe 2-3 seasons or something like that. Brother, when he was talking about, I don't see us losing, Tottenham, my guy couldn't look in the screen once, bro. He was looking around for support, like maybe someone's... Brother, I've seen you confident on streams, like in my eye like this, chest pumping it, talking this and that. I didn't see you make eye contact once with us for that whole monologue, bro. I know every time you hear stanky leg, you think of Isak, because that's what he had Van der Ven doing last year. Do this stanky leg, do this. That's what he was doing. That's why he doesn't want to play today. How can, George, you came on the stream and told us that we're not really going to miss our best defender, and you tried to give a rational reason for it. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? It's long for you today, bro. 3-1. Another St. James's Park massacre is happening.
Is George doing the gaslighting thing again, bro?
I don't know. Wait, what? Cass is here. Wait, Cass, why are you coming here after we spoke about Manchester United? Why didn't you say your prediction?
Why you say, why are you coming in now?
I'm coming in now. I'll get my break.
Why didn't you give us your prediction? Give us your prediction for Manchester United Liverpool.
Did you not hear it in the clip that I posted earlier?
The clip wasn't good enough. I want to hear it now.
Definitely, man. Definitely. You know that striker that City are linked to? He just scored a banger. He scored 2.
Easy dub, did you say?
Roms.
Farashi.
Oh, I don't want to. Don't.
You say easy dub, Kaz?
Yeah, like why are you letting Jules escape where he pretends where he brings up fake quotes,
back
people
to it
said
anyway.
and shit like that.
Back to it.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And tries to play it down because he realizes Monday, when it comes to Monday morning tomorrow, he's in a jail cell.
All right, so he's saying that you're going to be in the jail cell. And
I can hear him. He's just waffling. He's waffling.
I'm going to wrap up here now, but look. We don't think, me, Kunle and Roms don't think Spurs get the win today. If you do, fair play, George, because that will show a good mentality that you lot are really there competing for top 4, which is your aim this season.
And maybe we'll see your eyes again.
I think you guys just overhyping how overhyping Newcastle's home record. Newcastle,
Newcastle's 9-1 in the last 2 seasons.
Home record. Newcastle have been good at home against Spurs and
They're hyping them up against.
So what's the predictions? The predictions will really show.
What's the prediction?
Minimum.
The way you guys keep saying Spurs are losing. Kunle said 3-1 Newcastle, so that's
George. You know, I never said it would be a landslide. I said just, but I'm saying
like George.
I'm saying 3-1. Kunle said 3-1.
I'm saying 3-2 Newcastle. I think they can see.
How many goals has Tottenham scored at St James's Park in the last 2, 3, 4 years?
If you do 4 years, we pumped them with 5-1 like a couple years ago.
How many?
Let
me know. I swear it's none. Or one.
That's
one in the last 2, but
well, let me know in the 3-4. I want to know 4 years worth because guess what?
George said they pumped him 1 year, 3 years ago, like 5-1 or something.
Is that what 4 years ago? That's a mad thing, bro. But I'm just saying, you know
what?
Just waffling. You don't know the I don't like the midfield that you done. I would rather have someone that was I heard Bentancur was available and all that.
He's not playing. Yeah, that's the team they go. Basuma, Madison, Sarr.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have dropped Kulusevski.
I think that front three causes Spurs problems. No Van der Ven. I think it causes them problems.
That's what I mean. This guy hasn't watched Tottenham at all this season. It goes to show that Cass actually hasn't watched Tottenham at all.
No. I didn't see that. I take that.
I'm not gonna lie. He's just taking, but I can't lie. I have to say, Burn and Kraft at centre back.
Oh my god, yeah.
Heung-min Son is definitely getting a target. That is all I'm gonna say. Yeah. So. Yeah, Spurs. I'm not gonna lie to you. You should be looking at that defense and saying, right, I'm gonna target that. That is definitely what you should be looking at, especially with them centre backs. But we're gonna wrap it here because the games kick off in literally 15 minutes. I need to get Yard and get
exactly
on the sofa.
What I said.
You got to try. Now, George, I hear it because now seeing the centre backs, you should be getting chances like 100%.
What's your prediction, Ty? You didn't really say your number.
Okay, now seeing the centre backs.
I'll give Spurs a goal, 3-1.
You're going to go 3-1. I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle, if not 2.
A draw, Ty. Ty, don't why are you letting George convince you into that propaganda? Hey, Ty, don't. Hey, Ty, no. No, Ty. 10 minutes ago, you're saying 2-0 Newcastle. Now, George has got in your head. You're switching it up.
I saw the centre backs, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, Kraft and Burn, you know, them man are trying to do the Usher thing. Like, I don't know. But you know, it's gonna be interesting. Kunle, plug your channel as well, by the way, bro, before we bust up.
Yeah, guys, check us out today. Reactions. I think we've got Tottenham, Chelsea, and Liverpool versus Man U reactions. I know the Liverpool Man U one is gonna be pure carnage, so check it out tonight. It's on the TV. Big up, man.
Big up. Super chats as well before I go to Roms and Jaws. Fizzy says, by letter of the law, 2 incidents were wrong before Rice's flick. A legal restart away from the original spot and with a rolling ball. Ref fell for that shit. Big up Fizzy for the super chat. I appreciate it. It's a long way to go. Obviously, you're chasing City now, and that's not the position you want to be in, but we move. Everyone's going to have their fair share of VAR or ref decisions. Blaze A says, people freak out because Trey's going to the game. Oh, why do people... Yeah, because his record's not great, basically, Blaze. When he goes to games, Man United have not really won. We've always lost or drawn. So when he tweets, I'm at the game today, or we're going to put on a slot seam in a spliff or whatever it is, we're just like, why are you at the game? Because he's just basically...
Ty, you know, pray for Liverpool's trending on Twitter. Literally. I know, not from they're kids, but they're pray for Liverpool.
Yes, he's Trey, man. It's mad. He's obviously floating about going to bare games at the moment. But Ron, big up as always.
Let me just give my prediction. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you, man, right now it's gonna be a 2-1 Spurs win. A little Son brace. We're gonna walk out 3 points. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna do too much energy thing because wait, the reason you know why I haven't got energy, Ty? Because everyone I know, come on, man, come on. Barber done me right.
But
the reason why I haven't gotten much energy, and you'll see throughout a lot of the season, everyone's writing Spurs off this season, and I like it. I like sitting back and being this underdog. I'm gonna sit back, do my thing in peace, and we're slowly and habably gonna come up.
But when have you ever been anything but an underdog, George? I don't get it. What do you mean you like what it's like? Like, is it a different feeling to normal or what? I don't get it.
You know what's funny about George? Literally the other day. You know what's funny about George? Literally the other day, we all tried to warn him about the King Power Vardy. No, we're gonna get a comfortable 2-3-0 win there, and then look what happened.
King Power Vardy. We lost
playing the underdogs like there's any other role that you play.
15 minutes kickoff. We'll see what going on.
Yeah, we'll see what about. Guys, like this video, subscribe. Make sure you go over to Tifo, watch along right now. Cassie's going to be starting that in the next few minutes. Kunle, big up. Romans, big up. George, big up. Come on, Eric Ten Hag, give me something to shout about. Love.